Okay, it's February 24th and it's about 9 o'clock in the morning, something like that. We're at the Tanner Trailhead and about to start the Escalante route. It is going to be a beautiful week. They're talking about sunny skies the whole time. Right now it's about 55 degrees and it's supposed to hit a high of like maybe 80, something like that down at the bottom. So anyway, supposed to be a beautiful week, good weather, not a lot of snow on the trail up at the top, but a little bit. So we're gonna put the micro spikes on for the first little bit and see how it goes. Would have loved to have been able to leave them home, but just feel a little bit more secure with the micro spikes on, especially carrying a little bit heavier pack. I'm carrying like 36, 37 pound pack. Be dry camping tonight at the top of the Redwall. So I'm carrying a lot of water, and better be safe than sorry. And so I'm taking the micro spikes off here, and Comanche Point is right across the canyon there. It's a bluebird day, beautiful. Desert View Watchtower. So after coming up out of the wash, you climb a little bit, get on top of this ridge, and I believe these are called Stegosaurus rocks. And first really good view to the west. Coming up on 75 Mile Saddle. You come up this rise and it's the first view of the Colorado. Comanche Point over there. So beautiful. So had I done a little bit more research, I would have left my camp up at the top of the Redwall about 45 minutes, an hour earlier, because that whole slope is in the direct sun, and it wasn't until I got down to the bottom of that Redwall descent that I got into shade here. And right now this is the campsite at about 5.1 miles from the trailhead. This is the saddle, small saddle, and it overlooks the trail here that goes into the mauve limestone for a while. So we'll be getting to that shortly. As I was standing here, a bighorn came down from the top of that spire down into that chimney, came across at full speed, and is now standing over there somewhere. It's incredible. The bighorn came right down this crack here and went across the gully and up. And I, being a typical human, slipped right up here and slid off the trail about 10 feet in loose rubble. I think the bighorn was probably laughing. Coming up to the end of the Tapeats, and the trail goes down there into the docks for the first time. The section along the Tapeats is really nice. Good level footing, not a lot of crumbly stuff. So that was really nice cruising section there. Yeah, so you have to go through this section of Tapeats boulders that have slid down the slope here, and there's actually a really nice campsite right here. Took a little break here and haven't reached the docks yet, but it's really close. Looks like it begins right down there. So from there, I think it's all docks formation to the river. The traverse along here isn't that bad, but you really don't want to slip at all because it's a good grade. Not real steep, but once you start going, you ain't gonna stop for a while. So it looks like it'd be a hard slog to get back up too. So you just gotta take your time, be careful. Well, that docks traverse was long. Finally, looks like we get down into the wash there. I think. Yeah. It's at her. Well, the morning starts out with quite a bang. Climbing up this docks hill. Doesn't look like much, but gets your heart going early in the morning. That's looking back east on Cardenas Beach. So, still got a little bit more hill to climb up here. So coming up out of Cardenas, I meant to take this side trail to go directly to the Hilltop Ruins, and I missed it. So I continued on the regular Escalante route. So now I'm at this T intersection where I'll backtrack to Hilltop Ruins and then backtrack over to Unkar Overlook. So leaving my pack here, and hopefully nothing messes around with it. So I'll show you where these things are. All right, so I'm gonna leave the pack here. Hopefully nothing messes with it, and gonna backtrack up over, and that's where Hilltop Ruins are. And then I believe I have to go over to the top of that hill there, and that should be where Unkar Overlook is. So we'll see how it goes. And there's Hilltop Ruin. At the end of this ridge, and that's looking back down the ridge. And my pack is, I think, let's see, where the hell is it now? Yeah, it's down there. I went past the intersection and dropped my pack, so I had to backtrack to the intersection, to the trail to Hilltop. Go down there and take a look. Check this out. On the way to the ruin, looks like part of a metate, I guess you call that. Cool. Here's Hilltop Ruin, and here's the view looking east. And there's Cardenas down there. Heading out to the overlook. This is quite a drop. It's beautiful. It's going downriver toward Escalante. Okay, we're at the very top of the Unkar Overlook area. So Cardenas is back there. I thought I was looking at Cardenas when I saw this over here, but it's not. So this is Unkar Delta. So supposedly a lot of Indian ruins all along the delta here. I can see some trails down there in the distance. Popular spot for boaters. Stop off at and look around. Okay, I believe I'm at the head of the, what they call the unnamed side canyon. It was quite a slog to get here. Not too steep a climb, but climb was moderate and relentless and long. This trail bed was really good though. So yeah, the unnamed side canyon. A lot has been written about it. None of it real good. I can see my trail is over on the other side there. I think this ridge up here, I think there's a feature known as Butcher's Notch. I think that's in that ridge line there, which is a shortcut, supposedly, a shortcut over to Escalante Canyon, but it looks pretty difficult. So I'm gonna stay on the trail, traverses along westward, along the river up high, and not a real fun section from what I hear. So we'll see how it goes. Finished the traverse over there into the unnamed side canyon, side hilling all the way, and it was long, it was hard. You come out to this point out here and you can see to the west finally into Escalante Canyon, and beyond that 75 Mile Canyon. So now we start heading down a little bit. You're looking at the west arm of Escalante Creek. The footing of the trail from that overlook area at the end of the unnamed side canyon, the footing on this section of the trail is fantastic. It's a really good stretch, pretty much downhill or level all the way down, coming into the west arm of Escalante. I'm looking east right now, and you cross up there a little bit and come up, and this is a nice little cliff section here. We've got some shade. And the footing is good coming up this section too, but you're going uphill. Looks like the footing is pretty good going west as well, so we'll see how that goes. Then you drop down into Escalante and you follow the bed of Escalante down to the river. So I'm going to take another break down at the river, probably maybe get some water if I need it. I'm down to about a liter right now, so I'll probably go through that by the time I get there. This is the descent into Escalante Creek. A lot of Escalante Canyon is like this, so you walk down the stream bed for a while. At some point, the route takes off to the left. I'm not really sure where yet. Well, it looks like it's right here. Escalante Rapids. Woohoo, baby. Nice break here, get some water, cool off. Nice. Heading up the west side of 75 Mile Canyon. That's the slot there. Better work our way up before we can get down into the bed and then take the bed down to the Colorado. It is hot here on this stretch. It is 2:45 and the sun is hitting this slope. Well, I made it to the down climb in 75 Mile. Here's a cairn that marks the climb down, and just have to negotiate a couple little ledges there, and it looks like there might be an easier way over there, but this is the way that's cairn, so I'm gonna go down this way here. This is looking back up the Slot Canyon. So we're at the Papago Wall. I'm gonna do a little reading up on it here real quick, a little refresher, and start heading up. And the climb begins. It only took like 15-20 minutes to get here from the bottom of Hance Creek, the campsite down there. But yeah, this is going to be the hard part. break here at the Coconino Saddle. This is looking over into the Hance Canyon area. And this is looking over toward Horseshoe Mesa and Cottonwood drainage down here. A little over a mile to go to the rim. Almost done with Escalante.